caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the
What's up, guys? Lance the Obscure Movie Guy coming to you once again with another fun-filled, fact-filled video that you probably won't care about, but we're going to do it anyways, trying to change the world one post at a time. And coming off the back of Godzilla Day, which turned out to be a great success, we're going to go from large to small. Today we're going to talk about one film in particular, and this is for my buddy Jason Pitts, who was the writer, director, producer of the short film that we're going to talk about. And this is going to be a non-spoiler review for his short film, When the Stairs Creak. So because this is a short film and it is a non-spoiler review, it is very hard for me to not give too much away in regards to the synopsis, plot, and storyline. But we're going to try and do this anyways for the sake of Jason, who put a lot of effort into this and allowed me and some other guys to do some non-spoiler reviews for him. So I don't want to let the man down. He put a lot of heart and soul into this project, and it did come across very well on screen. Basically, you have Jason Dupree and Bailey Freeman as husband and wife, and she is suffering through some trauma. He doesn't like to see her that way. There is a very familiar aha moment in the film that is going to be a close representation of other things that we've seen in larger Hollywood films. And then as she learns to deal with the trauma and the tragedy, there is a bittersweet take on how she deals with that and what happens. So as the story unfolds, there is an aha moment that won't seem that unfamiliar to many of us, but still played very well in the storyline, and it was very bittersweet towards the end. So a lot of things. I really actually like this short film. This was actually really well done. The cinematography, for starters, was very good, especially at the beginning during the opening credits. I really liked the way Jason made that come across. It worked very well. And I actually ended up watching this like 3 times because I'll tell you why. And this isn't a knock against anybody because I'm not an actor. I can't imagine it's a very easy job. The first time I watched it, I needed more out of Jason's character. He came across a little flat and a little emotionless. And I was like, there's got to be more to that. I've got to be missing something. So I went back and watched it again, and I went back and watched it again. And I think Jason overall did a pretty good job. The problem is that, like, he had a hard job trying to play the character without revealing too much to the audience in what was actually happening until the reveal of the aha moment. That's what's going on. So I think after watching it a couple times, the first time I watched it, it did come across a little flat for him. But then after I watched it and started to analyze it a little bit better, it's like he's put in a very precarious position to try and give off some sort of emotion without revealing too much of the story and what is entailed with his character. And then after you kind of dive into that a little bit, you start to understand why his character is kind of the way it is. And I think at that moment is when I learned to accept and respect the job that Jason did. So props to him on that. I don't think he had an easy task, even though he didn't have a lot of lines and his portion of the film was relatively small. I don't think he had an easy task trying to play the character without revealing what was going on. So non-spoiler within a non-spoiler. Bailey Freeman, on the other hand, she had to do a large in part carry the movie by herself. And she did an amazing job with doing. She actually got nominated for Best Actress at the, what was this? the Golden Bridge Short Film Festival in Istanbul, Turkey. So props to her on that. She did a really good job in this flick. Like I said, she basically had to carry this movie by herself, large in part. Everybody else in the film, there's not a lot of characters, but everybody else in the film was kind of a minor character in comparison to her. She is basically on screen pretty much the whole time. So, large in part, she carried this movie on her shoulders and really made it work. And everything she did came across great. And then there was the bittersweetness of when it's revealed what happened, how it happened, and it does change the tune of the film a little bit, and I think it worked really well. This was a really, really, really good short story that does play off the back of some other storylines that we've seen in major Hollywood films, but with a little bit of a different take, and it was really well done. It was shot in the Chester, Arkansas bed and breakfast. It's called The Beard and the Lady Inn. And I like the fact that it's called The Beard and the Lady Inn, and that Jason was able to get Jason Decree, man with a beard, play the part, and then obviously Bailey Freeman be the lady. It worked well, not just for the actors themselves and the chemistry that they had, but it worked well because The Beard and the Lady Inn is a bed and breakfast. He's got a beard, she's a lady. It fell into place, and I really like the way that it turned out. And I like the fact that kind of like the logo for the actual inn itself kind of looks like Jason and Bailey. So I don't know if that was by design, if it was done on purpose, or it's just a happy coincidence, but it was very cool. And also, I do want to give a shout out to the ending credits. That was a really good song at the end of the film for the credits to roll out on. So overall, really, really good job. Jason Pitts is a very busy man doing short films. He did this one. He's currently launched an Indiegogo for The Lonely Echoes, which is a part of a trilogy that he's been working on. He's got Masquerade, which is a short horror film that's got a lot of accolades recently at some of the film festivals. You can even catch it on Tubi, which of course is my favorite app to watch anything on, so I'm going to be sure to check that out. He's also got a day job, working in broadcast, trying to get news out to everybody. So the man's busy. Oh, and he's playing Mr. Freeze in a Batman short film, and I saw the trailer for that the other day, and that looks amazing. So Jason Pitts is a very busy man, got a lot going on, and I think this was a really, really well done short film. And I'm glad he gave me the opportunity to go ahead and watch it and do a non-spoiler review, if you will. I hope I didn't reveal too much. Maybe I revealed too little. But it's definitely worth the 20 minutes to go check out, for sure. Especially for anybody that's an aspiring, wants to try and see what it's like to try and get into doing, short films and try and work their way into the business and maybe just get their foot in the door. This was a really good film for them to watch and analyze and break down, the cinematography, the acting, the storytelling, and just the locale in which it was presented. Everything was really, really well done. It had its premiere at the Beard and Lady Inn, where 40 plus people showed up in bad weather to check it out. It's getting a lot of good reviews from the people that have reviewed it and seen it online. And I certainly do wish Jason the best moving forward, and I hope he gives me the opportunity to do more of these things and work with him again in the future. So, Jason, good job. Keep doing what you're doing. I hope I did you some justice with this video. And subscribe, and comment to the YouTube channel. Check out Jason Pitts online. Check out his Indiegogo for Lonely Echoes. Check out Masquerade on Tubi. Like and subscribe and comment to his YouTube channel. And we will see you guys in the next video.